Hello, welcome to this short but very important video about making peace with your past. If there's some past hurt, some part of your past life that you haven't made peace with, chances are your heart is shut down, you're not in one piece, and that you're losing a lot of energy without even being aware of it, because when you don't make peace with your past, you have an energy drain that is just draining you all the time, and you may not be aware of it. My name is Kambiz Nafisi, and for the past 27 years, I've worked with more than 10,000 people in 12 countries, helping them make peace with their past through my approach, which I call Coming Full Circle. My work's been featured on NBC television, and my book, Riding the Waves of Life, is featured on Amazon. Now, if you're wondering if this video is relevant to you or not, let me give you some scenarios from the past. See if you can identify with any of these scenarios that you may not have made peace with. Was there something that your father or mother did or did not do that angered you, frustrated you, broke your heart, and you didn't make peace with that, so that today you have some sort of passive aggression, you get frustrated, you get angry, and you take it out on your kids, on people you work with, or your romantic partner? Was there an older sibling, a classmate, a teacher that somehow embarrassed you, belittled you, made you feel like you're second best, or bullied you? So that today, when you want to face a big challenge with spunk and courage, when you want to go for your highest level, something in your heart just gets fidgety and you feel like you're second best, so you don't really go for it. Another example, were you ever sexually abused, so that today you're unconsciously or consciously carrying feelings of shame, being no good, somehow feeling like you're flawed, and that's interfering with your romantic relationships, with your self-confidence and self-worth. Here's another example. At any time during high school, college, or later on, did you go through a broken relationship that really shredded your heart, so that even today, unconsciously or consciously, you're very guarded, defensive? As soon as your new relationship wants to become intimate, you stop it, you create distance, you create fights, and you break up the relationship. There are many telltale signs of someone not having made peace with their past. Sometimes they're addictions because there's a hole in the soul, because you haven't gone back and reconciled with hurtful issues in the past. Sometimes there's a lot of broken relationships because at some point you got your heart shredded, so you're still getting these red flags when somebody wants to get close to you. Other times people become power mongers. They want to go for more power, more wealth, and no matter how much they have, they want more. Sometimes these are people who got bullied when they were growing up, so they want to be so powerful that nobody can ever bully them again. The better way is to go back and reconcile with what happened way back when. There are many people who have problems with vulnerability, just opening your heart, facing a difficult situation, dealing with your emotions without getting defensive. There are many people whose self-confidence and self-worth is not at the level that it should be. These are all signs that something happened in the past and you didn't make peace with it, so that today you're not in harmony with yourself, you're not reconciled. Now, I'm going to give you 4 approaches for making peace with your past, and at the end of this video, I'm going to guide you towards a 30-minute masterclass that will teach you all about how your original hurtful interpretation of events came and how you can heal them. But let's first talk about these 4 approaches of healing your past. Approach number 1, let's go back to your parents. Gain a deeper understanding of your parents. Who were they when they were children? Who were your grandparents? How did your parents get treated when they were growing up? They were children at some point and they got conditioned by how the previous generation treated them. What I'm getting at is this. If your parents did not have what you were seeking, they could not possibly give it to you. I cannot give you what I do not have. So do some deep research about your older sibling who used to bully you. Do some deeper research about your parents, your grandparents. Figure out what was going on so that you have a deeper understanding that parents were not your enemies. They did the best that they could, but a lot of times they're not equipped or they don't have what you needed. My next approach to helping you heal the past. Take responsibility for your life. There are so many people who are stuck with nagging, feeling sorry for themselves, making up excuses, or unloading their frustration and anger on people today instead of reconciling their past. So put your hand on your heart and promise to yourself, today, I am going to take full responsibility for my emotions, for my beliefs. My life is a piece of art. I'm now going to take it in my hands. I'm going to sculpt my life the way I want to. This is called taking responsibility. When you take responsibility for your own life, for your own emotions, for your own hurts, it feels like 2 tons of weight have been unloaded from your back. Anybody who's ever changed has taken responsibility for their own hurts, their own emotions, and their own perceptions of the past. A powerful third method for making peace with your past: go back and figure out how you interpreted previous hurtful events. I met somebody who said, Kambiz, when I was in grade school, my parents kept checking my report card. I had this person go and have a talk with their parents when they were 30 years old. It turns out that the parents were somewhat insecure about whether they were good parents or not. So the reason they were asking to see the report card, the parents wanted to feel secure that they were being good parents. But this child at that age interpreted the parents checking the report card as, I must be inadequate. There's a whole bunch of interpretations that you and people like you make when you're younger. I met another person who had a fight with their parents. The next month, the parents announced that they were getting divorced. And then for 30 years, this person carried the perception that I must have been bad. I was so bad that I caused my parents' divorce. Go back, look at the interpretations that you came up with, and clean up and heal those interpretations. The fourth approach to healing your past is understanding the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind controls 80% of your life. All of your deepest, most deeply rooted beliefs, emotions, and habits are in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't understand the passage of time, so that in grade school, if there was somebody bullying you who made you feel weak and helpless, your subconscious mind doesn't know that you are no longer 9 years old and that you're 39 years old. Subconscious mind doesn't know the passage of time, so that even today, as a 39-year-old, you still harbor memories of being bullied, at least unconsciously. Look in the description field of this video. You'll see that I'm pointing you to a masterclass about the subconscious mind. Take 30 minutes and take that masterclass. You will gain a full understanding of what the subconscious mind is, how it's controlling your life right now, and how some of your early interpretations of hurtful events are still in your subconscious mind, and how you can heal that subconscious mind. God bless. I wish you the best of success and Godspeed.